This way forever. I'm Byron the Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never.
Welcome guys to F1 2010 career mode. We're here at Monaco for the Monaco Grand Prix, and I'm just going to let you know something quickly. So we're going to go through practice, and I'm going to just talk about the future of the F1 2010 career mode. I'm not sure if I'll be continuing this career mode. Simply, you'll see in this gameplay that the frame rate on F1 2010 is quite terrible. Monaco is the worst track for F1 2010 in terms of frame rate. You can see it sort of here, the frame rate just drops dramatically. Another reason why I'm probably not going to continue this is the input lag. On the controller anyway, I feel like there's a significant input lag for turning. I'm just more used to using a wheel, and yeah, it's just the input is definitely noticeable, and it's definitely something that's hurting me in performance and in just the overall enjoyment of this game. Another thing is that this car and this game likes to go sideways a lot, and so you'll notice that whenever I go over a slow curb or corner, it just, I don't know what happens, it just decides to go sideways. And that's probably why I'm going to be not doing this anymore, and I will be replacing this career mode with F1 2013 career mode. But as you saw, that was qualifying, and now we're going to go straight into qualifying. This is our first lap on qualifying. We're right behind Felipe Massa. I'm not sure what Felipe was up to. He looked like he was being on his fast lap, and then he just slows down, and then he picks up the pace as soon as I pass him. He just picks it up. He's right behind us. So I'm not sure if the AI car in 2010 makes it think that if it gets past, it must get the position back. But as you can see right here, that frame rate was terrible, and it just drops between the starting line and when you come past the swimming pool section. It just, I don't know what happens. It goes crazy. But here we are on lap 2, and there's both Ferraris. I had to be careful because I believe that is Massa or Fernando going up my inside into the long start straight, and it could have been deadly into that wall. But as we are on lap 4, end of lap 4, this is, I think, going to be our last lap for qualifying, and we set a 1:21. We're well off the pace, and we're going to be starting the race in 20th.
20th mid, good job. 10th row of the grid.
So here we are for the race for the Monaco Grand Prix. We have Kovalainen in front of us, Chandok behind us, Trulli directly in front of us, and I believe that is Della Rosa, sorry, in 17th. But as we launch off the line, I have no idea what happened to Kovalainen. His car just shakes. We almost rear-end the back of Trulli. Della Rosa is still in front of us. Trulli is starting to look on us, and I believe that is P18 secured. So we managed to get 2 positions off the start line. And as we start to bunch up, because that is what Monaco is pretty much, especially on 2010, it is basically the AI cars don't know what to do. And so we're just going down the inside on everyone. Rubens Barrichello is almost squishing us out, but we get past him. Kobayashi, sorry, almost pushed us into the wall. We get an illegal blocking simply because of how slow we were going, but it's not our fault. And there we go. We spin the car. We were on the curb too much, and we just spin out. And that's going to be deadly for us in terms of performance and pace as we are back into 17th. Barrichello manages to squeeze past and get ahead of us. On the end of lap 1 now, Mark Webber is still in the lead. Barrichello did not enter the pits, so his damage doesn't seem to be too severe. We have no damage at all. We got very close to the wall just then, and there's a few cars behind us now on coming up to the end of lap 2 shortly. We are right behind Barrichello, so I'm not sure if his performance by hitting us actually slowed him down, but it seems to be the case because he is going fairly slowly, fairly cautiously, and we almost had it into the wall just then. We almost lost the rear and went straight into the wall, and Barrichello now goes into the pits on the end of lap 2. We stay out. A few other cars do stay out. I think Barrichello was the only car to actually go into the pits on lap 2, so he's going to be in for a pit stop. And here we are, spun out. We actually spun out. I tried to do a little flashback, but unfortunately the flashback was to that point, so I had to start it there. The crash was quite severe. I didn't want to end the race, so I decided to do a flashback, otherwise it's going to be a very short race. Here on lap 5 now, we are heading into the pits. A few other cars do come into the pits or just finish their pit stop, I believe. There seems to, yep, there we go. One of the Caterhams just exited the pits, and finally we get a good pit stop, not running over our front jackman, but there we go, a 6.8 second pit stop because we had to change the front wing with that damage, and that is going to be lap 6 now. So we are in dead last, truly ahead of us, 6 seconds up the road, and we almost took out our front wing again on the exit of the pit lane. So now on lap 8, I have no idea just what happened. Basically, something came up the street in pretty much outside my house, and I was focused on that, and I just turned left too much, and I didn't expect that sort of destruction because it is, wow, that thing stopped me like it was a brick wall. But unfortunately, that is going to be the end of Monaco, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to stop Monaco the F1 2010 series. It just got very annoying with the amount of inconsistencies this game has, and it just didn't become fun anymore. I was struggling to be entertained by it. So F1 2013 is my favorite F1 game, and that's why we are going to go to that. It will be on the PC, and as you saw in the last video, we are going to do realistic damage and realistic viewing camera angles. So hopefully that will be fun, and I'll see you guys next time, which will probably be the F1 2016 career mode video.